Hey, we're here looking at Superman.
Oh, man.
He has no oil stains on his outfit.
Not yet. But if he got served by Z, what was it that you
Classic
ordered?
Z.
Would he would spill it all right here?
Yeah.
In the same spot
He
as
would
you?
have to. He would spill once or twice and then just kind of shrug and go for it.
And that was a seafood, like...
I can't remember the name. Pescadora? Pasta Pescadora?
Wow, I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah, man. Should we talk more about...
Do you think
seafood?
Superman eats...
Should we talk more about
a lot of
Italian
pasta? Based on his physique?
Are we reviewing Italian food?
We could. We're qualified for that.
This Superman looks like he eats more pasta than this Superman.
Yeah, he looks like he eats a lot of fish.
The thing is,
and no carbs.
Sincerely, the real Henry Cavill has like the tiniest waist and like the broadest shoulders and chest. That it's just like.
Is that what you go for?
The Pam Anderson of humans.
The Pam Anderson of humans. Interesting. Well, I think they nailed the likeness.
On the face?
That's the first thing I noticed. On the box, you really see it, and then, I was like, well, the figure... when you open the door on the box the first time, you're just like, maybe not. But then getting it out in the light, I'm seeing what they did there, and it looks really good, man.
The likeness is good. The costume is on point. He just seems a little too beefy.
Yeah.
It worked on Batman because that's kind of what
right.
Ben Affleck was going for. But
yeah.
I think with Superman, he's a little too beefy. But
I think,
that's splitting hairs.
I agree. I totally agree. I see that. I think in the context of all the 112s, they're all kind of beefy. So if you had a 112 collection, it's he won't look out of place in there.
I think they have two body styles, and one is like muscular and one is like thin. And with Superman, they just used the muscular one, which makes sense. So he works.
His foot looks a little weird like that. There, I fixed it.
He has a foot problem. He needs to see a podiatrist.
A podiatrist?
What can you tell us about this figure, Brian?
What can I tell you? So I will say, like every other Mezco, like there's something about getting it out of the box, freeing it from its packaging, and you're just like, you really start to feel in your hands the tactile feedback of holding it. Like, this is a really high quality figure.
Yeah.
I mean, the way the suit feels, the way how just it just bends at your will for the posability.
I mean, when you're looking at Mezco figures that are based on actual actors, like for instance Batman, Superman, the Harley, basically what you're getting is a Hot Toys 6-inch scale figure, which takes up a lot less room at a fraction of the price. So what they've done is revolutionizing toys. It's the hottest thing in toys. I mean, you have to order all these.
They're all selling out. All the pre-orders are selling out.
Like we're ordering. Like, what did the guy tell you about Old Man Logan? Like, make sure you get your order.
Oh yeah. They're already.
Like, bro, we already ordered it.
Yeah, no problem.
Like, yeah, you got to order them. And we were like, smart, dude, because we ordered this like straight up year and like 3 months ago.
Man.
We ordered that. So we were pretty smart about it. That's how we were able to get those, because I knew from the get-go that these were going to be exactly what they are.
Is he wearing a belt that he borrowed from Wonder Woman? I'm just wondering.
I don't think he has a
He's
belt.
just got
I think it's just
a buckle?
A buckle on his spandex suit.
Do you think it pulls it together kind of like Marty's shoes in Back to the Future 2?
So really what I think is they're trying to give you as much of the classic Superman as they can without giving him underwear.
Yes. Thank you for that. Because we didn't want a Superman in a diaper.
Yeah, well, we got one.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Coming soon from Mezco.
Superman with Huggies pull-ups.
Superman wearing Depends under,
It's pretty rough. And, I mean, the biggest complaints about it are the costume, which goes back to the redesign of the costume, which I'm not sure what Mezco is supposed to do about that. Like, okay, we made you a classic one and we made you a movie one. What do you people want? But It's definitely dead on to the costume of Batman v Superman and Man of Steel.
And like we compared before, you know, here's a $20 Superman. If that gets it done for you, then, you know, bless your heart.
That's actually the Movie Masters one. It's probably more like $5.
Oh, $5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the same mold as the...
same mold as the multiverse.
As the multiverse one.
Yeah. So you could have a $20 one, and that'd be fine.
It's a good figure.
Nobody's going to judge you for that.
What you're going to want to do as a collector is shift toward these 112.
If you want different hands, different, you know, infinite poses.
And also, the incredible articulation, options of hands, options of heads.
Let's just look at those.
And if you want a manhole.
I think, isn't it called a... Yeah, it is a
sewer?
I'm sorry.
Sewer
I'm sorry. I'm just...
It's a manhole.
A sewer cover? Yeah, it is a manhole. Because men
have holes.
Oh!
Just knock them all out.
Mans can go in there.
Mans can have holes.
So you get different hands?
Just show you really quick like that.
Oh my god, that's what I want in my house.
Bruce!
Oh my god. I love it.
Pink eye?
Yeah. In both eyes, so it means
you
like...
wake up so he couldn't open either eye and you had to apply a warm rag to them?
Man. So I know which one I would use. So those... I actually don't like that one at all. That one's pretty cool. That's the one that came on it. But
okay, but that's definitely...
Oh, that's the one I would use. That's so cool.
Yeah, that one's going to be really cool to use. You're going to see here it comes with not only a flight stand. It's going to have the Batman v Superman logo stand. It's also going to have a flight stand for you. And also the options to where you can use these things.
Oh, yes. Just like...
Yeah, so here's your flight stand. And here's your options so that when you put him in the flight stand, you can make his cape kind of do this.
Yep.
So you can kind of imagine this figure. And again, with the level of articulation that 112 Mezco brings, you could have him on the flight stand, coming down with his cape, you know, with,
hell yeah,
with
man.
the heat vision eyes.
Oh, yes.
And that's just too much, man.
It's too much. Overloading.
Yeah. It's overloading my brain.
It's cool. So we did the Batman review, the Bat flick, and... It had the same stuff, right? It had the same stand.
You figured it out.
I did figure it out. It took some figuring. But these are clear, which I like. Yeah. It makes sense for the Batman version to be black because his cape was black, and I guess the clear would have drawn attention to itself more. But with the red cape, that makes sense to do clear. It'll be a little bit more subtle that way. But that's pretty cool. So we talked about the manhole. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
So you can
I'm
dunk
12 years old inside.
So you can dunk it in milk. And
yeah.
But it's so he's got open hands.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he's got...
There's a hand for holding.
3 extra sets of hands. So and 4 sets, 8 total hands.
A hand for casting spells.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Superman does? He casts spells?
He also dips manholes in milk.
He could. If there was a big, truck spill of milk...
Yeah.
On the highway, that kept you from getting home last night.
Yeah.
He could just dip a manhole.
3-hour drive home for me last night.
Man. This hole. I love it. I love the 112 series. I love that we have every 112 that matters on pre-order coming out when it comes out.
Well, not just every one that matters. We have... Other than the Red Skull, which we weren't totally in love with, other than the Red Skull, every 112 announced up to Old Man Logan, we have on order, which is, Reverse Flash, Harley, Deathstroke, Deadpool, Spider-Man, the Old Man Logan, Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man again.
Oh, I said Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's...
Whoa!
He's out.
There must be kryptonite in his manhole.
I think he was just wanting to be in the bathtub with Lois Lane.
I hate that scene.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know. That definitely was humanizing where I just couldn't identify with him at all in the first movie.
Did you see that they're saying Man of Steel 2 is, I can't remember, Matthew Vaughn, the guy that directed First Class and Kingsman?
I like him.
Yeah. That's going to be really good.
That's good.
So I really look
just keep
forward to
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, just take Zack Snyder and say it's time for you to go to the home.
Zack Snyder needs the heat vision done to his body.
He needs heat vision done to his
junk.
His manhole.
Yeah. So we have 2 of these for sale. I'm awfully tempted to take one home, just like the last review. And again, it's like, you see it packaged, you know it's coming, you're like, okay, yeah. And then you review this figure, you hold it in your hands, and you're like, how can you live without it? It's incredible. Every single 112 so far that's passed my way, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I'm getting high on my own supply, for real. But it's cool. I'm so glad we have it. We definitely, like you said, we waited a year for this.
It's okay to get high on your own supply. You don't think Colonel Sanders ate chicken?
I would eat some chicken. Did you like original recipe or
no? I like shrimp and garlic and oil.